What's your name?
Hunt. Ethan Hunt. Hey guys, M.A.D.D.Y. I don't know, but I'm still sick. So we're gonna not do our shadow just yet. Plus my controllers are not working for some weird reason. So I just bought a charging station, which I should have bought a long time ago. But yeah, I'll try my best to be as active as I can. I am still sick. With that being said, let's hop into Mission Impossible 2. Last one was pretty iconic. But a bit long for my take. It needed a little wrap up.
Well, Dimitri, every search for a hero must begin with something that every hero requires. A villain. Therefore, in a search for our hero, Bellerophon, we created a monster. Chimera. I beg you, Dmitri, come to Sydney and accompany me to Atlanta immediately. However we travel, I must arrive at my destination within 20 hours of departure. You don't know, Gradsky thought the world of you.
Did he know before the end that you two had succeeded?
Yes, he knew. Just...
Not in time to save him.
no. After you've been infected with Chimera for 20 hours, nothing can save you. Not even Bellerophon.
You can carry them together? Safely?
Yes. And you get us to a safe place with them in Atlanta, thank God.
This is your captain again. We've experienced a slight but abrupt drop in cabin pressure. As a precaution, I've released the oxygen mask. Please put them on, sit back, relax. There's nothing to worry about.
Are you concerned?
Not so far. Just put on your oxygen mask. I'll see what's going on.
Okay.
Denver Center, this is Transpac 2207, 747 Heavy. We're unable to maintain cabin pressurization. We've initiated a descent to 16,000.
It seems we have a problem, Dimitri.
You keep calling me Dimitri. You really shouldn't.
You are not Dimitri.
No. Wallace, hold on to this.
I don't know who you are. You're just a vegan on.
Ulrich, remember to pull the NO2 tank and dump it. All done, Chief.
Badass.
Morning, Mr. Hammond.
Morning.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, involves recovery of a stolen item designated Chimera. You may select any 2 team members, but it is essential that the 3rd team member be Naya Nordorf Hall. She is a civilian and a highly capable professional thief. You have 48 hours to recruit Miss Nordorf Hall and meet me in Seville to receive your assignment. As always, should you or any member of your IM force be caught or killed, the Secretary will disavow all knowledge of your actions. And Mr. Hunt, the next time you go on holiday, please be good enough to let us know where you're going.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
If I let you know where I'm going, I
won't be on holiday. I see you found it.
What are you doing here?
Think you're the only one who can pick a lock?
Not just a pretty face after all.
Do you mind if I'm on top?
Either way works for me.
Ethan.
And what?
His ex's Bulgari necklace, it goes up for auction on Tuesday.
And are you going to tell me where it is?
Far left.
This is very disconcerting.
Hey, you put me here. I just do as I'm told.
Right. Now, who are you? And what's it gonna cost me?
I wouldn't do that.
What?
That. No. Tranquilo.
Mr. Keys, it is you. It is Mr. Keys, our security engineer. Apologize.
No need to apologize. Now, Miss Hall, my associate, has your necklace in a very safe place. But obviously, we do feel the alarm should have gone off a little sooner. Isn't that right, Miss Hall?
Oh, absolutely. Much too long, I'd say.
Under the circumstances, I think we'd recommend resetting the sensors to respond to a lighter load. How do you feel about 40 kilos, Miss Hall?
Perfect.
Shall we?
Sounds terrific.
Muchacho?
Now be serious. Whatever it is you're talking about, you couldn't possibly want me off tonight's performance.
You didn't do that, Bannon.
You apologizing for me? Quite the gentleman. Gracias.
Not really. I triggered the alarm.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Hunt. Ethan Hunt.
William Hunt. What is it you want to talk to me about?
A lot more than I thought.
Hopefully short notice.
Care to wait a decent interval?
Who wants to be decent?
Get it, Ethan. Get it.
And I'm sorry.
Why did you phrase it like that?
Like what?
You're sorry. I'm sorry.
You gotta be kidding.
You have any idea what the hell he's talking about?
No idea? Yeah.
Like?
Like, it's a good idea to pick him up in a hurry. And a bad idea to fly him on a commercial carrier. So let's get on with it. Is he still in Sydney?
Dr. Vladimir Nakovich is dead. So is his colleague Gradsky. But that happened earlier. We had Nakovich on a flight from Sydney that crashed in the Rockies.
Dad.
You listening to me?
If he didn't want to go anywhere without me.
When I couldn't find you, I had to replace you. Sean Ambrose was the obvious choice. He doubled you, what, 2-3 times? Airline records. List of Captain Harold McIntosh as the pilot of Flight 2207. As far as the media and all governmental agencies are concerned, Captain McIntosh died in the flight. But in fact, he missed it. He did, however, make the next flight in cargo, stuffed into a rather small suitcase, considering his size.
It feels he hasn't done the job unless he leaves a lot of hats on the ground.
Yeah, the question is why? What was this chimera Nakovich was carrying?
Only Ambrose knows that.
In any case, you must recover this, whatever chimera, and bring it to us.
Sound as if I was recruiting her for her skills as a thief.
Well, then I misled you, or you made the wrong assumption. Either way, we are asking her to resume a prior relationship, not do anything she hasn't already done. Voluntarily, I might add.
No. She's got no training for this kind of thing.
But to go to bed with a man and lie to him, she's a woman. She's got all the training she needs.
Fuck you.
Wasn't what I had in mind, Naya.
But it is what you'd like me to do. What? Oh, let my conscience be my guide. Is that it?
Something like that.
I don't have a conscience. I'm a bloody thief. You gonna try and force me to do this?
Generally, I don't favor coercing someone, not when there's a chance my life could end up in their hands.
Is that the only reason?
Can you think of a better one?
Me? No. But I was just hoping you might, thinking that somewhere in the course of business this got personal as well as physical.
Okay. Would it make you feel any better if I didn't want you to do this?
Yeah, much.
Then feel better!
He's crying, girl. He doesn't want you to do this, but you have to do this.
This transponder chip is completely untraceable. It transmits your location to a satellite, which can be read by only this computer. We can then track you to within 3 feet. Anywhere. Since your arrest, I've been sending news bulletins to every law enforcement agency in the world. I know Sean Ambrose. And I guarantee that after that airline crash, he's monitoring every one of them. He knows you're there. And he has the means to get you out.
Oh, Luther! Back out of the chair.
Ethan, here we go.
No flies on her. No bugs either. No transmissions. She's clean. Old cat saw.
Here, room.
Is it going on about an old Greek myth?
The Corvette specialized in recombining DNA molecules. In the myth, Bellerophon was a prince who killed the Chimera. A monster with the head of a lion and the tail of a serpent who plagued the ancient world. I think Nikorovich created a monster virus in Chimera. The antivirus to kill it in Bellerophon.
That simple, huh?
Why not?
Come on! Darling! You won!
I suppose I did.
Where'd you pick that nag? He's never won a bloody thing.
Thief in the night.
Say no more. I have to grab a drink. You still favor the Bellinis?
In the fourth. Check her out, she's due.
You can speak as if I'm right by your side.
Where are you?
Mounting enclosure just off the track. 2 o'clock. We've run into it, Ambrose's.
Near as I can tell, there's about a half dozen other blokes about the place. Hugh Stain, old friend of Sean's. He's the only one I recognize. And a bit of a creep, and then some.
We know him. He's over your left shoulder looking at you right now.
Ambrose has photos of newspapers with money piled on them. 37 million on the London Times. What's that about?
Bids from possible Chimera buyers.
Ambrose is meeting some bloke in a bar. Big bloke. Ginger hair. They're into something.
Who is this guy?
Checking now, Ethan. John McCloy, CEO Biosite Pharmaceuticals. In 1989, acquired Biosite in a hostile takeover.
He was Nikorovich's boss.
Right. He worked for him as the research scientist at Biosite. Ambrose is showing something to McCloy on a digital camera.
Whatever McCoy's looking at, he's not happy about it.
Ambrose just pulled the camera's memory card and put it into an envelope. Put it in his inner left jacket pocket.
Confirm left jacket pocket.
Roger that.
Naya. Naya, Ambrose is on his way back to you. There's an envelope inside.
His left jacket pocket.
That's right.
Where do I meet?
She's been
Betting
listening.
table 12 off the paddock. Are you sure you're up to this?
I'll muddle through.
There you are.
See anything you like?
Well, yeah. Naturally vain. But they're about to close the betting. And I haven't a bean.
Hiya.
Would you mind terribly?
Not at all. But, yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. And with interest.
I've no doubt.
Hold on. Put down 1,000 for me.
To win?
What else?
How'd you do? Don't turn around.
I managed.
I'm booted up. Go, Ethan.
Are you getting this?
Sergei Gratsky. 20 hours after exposure.
Ethan.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I am now.
What about Gratsky, who you deliberately infected with Chimera?
As I don't know, they needed to be treated with Bellerophon within 20 hours.
By asking me.
You still don't get it, do you? I needed to know just how bad the disease was in the real world, not just the lab. If I couldn't make money killing the microscopic little shits that are out there, well, you'd help me put one out there that I could make money on. And there it is. I've confessed. I, John C. McCloy, am in business to make money.
I've heard.
All I need to hear.
You're not Hunt.
So we go into Biosite, kill Chimera. Ambrose has a cure without a disease, and we're home free.
You would right.
Start from the inside out.
All storage and production of Chimera is done here, in this lab on the 42nd floor.
Hunt's target will be the Chimera, stored and manufactured at Biosite on the 42nd floor. If you look at Hunt's operational history, and I have, he invariably favors misdirection over confrontation. You'll never break into Biosite from the bottom where security is heaviest.
No garage entrances. Lobby's protected by 5 guards on rotating patrol.
Not going in from the ground. Show me the atrium.
The atrium? One of a kind. Runs down through the center of the building. Provides 24-hour natural light via mirrors and daylight storage cells. Optimal growing conditions for the virus. Ends in a glass floor which doubles as part of the lab ceiling. The atrium roof closes at sundown. And if the louvers are up for more than 40 seconds at night, the civil emergency alarms are tripped. Those even I can't stop. Ethan, we have a total of 40 seconds to get you in and the cables out.
You'll breach the lab at the only possible time, whether you break in from the ground or the roof. It's 2300 hours, 1 minute, when the air filtration generators will cover the sound of Hunt's break-in, and the rotating guards make the building vulnerable to our break-in from below. I'm betting Hunt will destroy Chimera rather than attempt to preserve any part of it. He'll have to do it in 2 places. First, the incubation room where the growth vials are kept. And finally, in the inoculation chamber holding the last remaining Chimera virus and 3 injection guns. He won't be allowed to destroy the virus in those guns.
Sorry, exactly where is she?
In the building.
Say again, mate. Sounds like you say she's in the building.
I am. She is.
Well then, she's not likely to be alone, is she, mate?
She's in the elevator headed towards Ethan. The question is, how many of them? I can't get through to Ethan, not till the generators go off.
Yeah, well, when's that?
Not for another 5.5 minutes.
However we travel, I must arrive at my destination within 20 hours of departure.
As I don't know, they needed to be treated with Bellerophon within 20 hours.
You know, that was the hardest part of having to portray you. Grinning like an idiot every 15 minutes.
I would have thought the hardest part was curbing that pressing need of yours to get your gun off. You were in such a hurry to knock off that 747, you never figured out what Chimera really was.
I knew where it was.
Huh. And you knew the only way Nikorovich could smuggle the live virus was by injecting himself and using his own bloodstream as a petri dish. You knew that. While you were knocking him off, destroying the very thing you came for.
Has been slipping you our mail. Come on out here, you bad girl. From this moment, you are responsible for what happens to her, and if you're looking out for her well-being, I suggest you advise her to pick up the injection gun and bring it to me. Ball's in your court, Hunt.
Don't think what I'm thinking you're thinking.
I am waiting.
Don't think what I'm thinking you're thinking.
Things haven't exactly worked out the way you thought they would, Ethan. Sorry.
Damn it.
What do you think you were doing?
I wasn't thinking! Just trying to stop you from getting hurt, that's all!
You who don't have a conscience.
I guess I lied. You can't get us both out of here, can you? I'm infected with Chimera. You know you don't have a choice. Just do it. Do it, now!
We've got 19 hours and 58 minutes! I'll get Bellerophon into your system before then! Just stay alive! I'm not going to lose you!
virus and the antivirus, which means I've got 30 million for you.
Not exactly. We don't want just your cash.
What do you want?
Stock, Mr. McCloy.
Stock options, to be a little more precise. Cut it loose. Right in the center of town. The more crowded, the better.
Ethan just picked up an Ambrose call. Naya's been dropped off. I think she's still alive.
Where is she?
Somewhere in Sydney.
How quickly can you manufacture more of the antivirus?
No time at all. Once I got it.
Good. Biosite stock is just a few weeks away from going through the roof.
What are you talking about?
An outbreak of Chimera.
Where?
Down there. For a start. You create the supply, Mr. McCoy. We've just created the demand. 3 million people in Sydney and 17 million people in Australia are going to need Bellerophon within the next few days. Not to mention the rest of the world. Now, this is how it's going to work. Wallace, the shares outstanding are
93.4 million.
Which means, Mr. McCloy, we need to get our hands on 480,000 options. We'll borrow your 30 million to buy those options. Your stock has never sold above $31 a share. When your stock goes north of 200, which it will, those options will be worth billions, and I will own 51% of Biosite.
This is outrageous. I will not let you take control of my company.
Sit down.
Raise your hands very slowly.
Sure you want me to do this?
Raise your hands very slowly.
Ethan, do you copy? Copy.
Keep it going.
Sean, this rat's reached the end of the maze.
Is he alive?
Yeah, more or less.
Bring him to me.
Go.
Well done, Stamp. Well done.
Stop mumbling!
Freddy's got no choice. I believe I break his jaw.
Stamp. I'm impressed.
Right, we don't have a lot of time, hun. Whatever you gotta say it now.
I was thinking about that. You better run.
There he is! Just back off and pinpoint their positions!
Miss Hall's blood, it appears, has absolutely no elements of the Chimera virus, not even antibodies.
Yes, I gathered as much.
But you were under specific instructions, Mr. Hunt, to bring back a living sample of the Chimera virus. I'd be very interested to know how, after you'd managed this recovery, it subsequently got destroyed.
By fire. It's the best way, really. I don't know. Some sort of vacation. I'll let you know where I'm going.
You don't have to do that. It wouldn't be a vacation if you did.
Very long movie. But, very good. I hope y'all enjoyed this. It was a very good movie. I hope they stay together. If not, that's total bullshit. But yeah, I hope I see you guys next time. If you guys enjoy this and want to see more and the full-length reaction of this 2-hour, 13-minute recording, check out my Patreon. It's linked down is below. I'll see you guys here. M.A.D.D.Y. Does he do his own stunts? If he does, why does he do it? To be awesome, I guess, but for a 38-year-old, damn. You're proud.